Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Dinma, and today I'll be talking about how to still bring your spouse in Canada with an open work permit. See, you know, the new immigration law is that if you are applying for a certificate program, advanced certificate program, diploma program, advanced diploma program, post diploma program, bachelor's, you cannot come in with your family. That is the obvious truth. But if you're going in for masters, PhD, some bachelor's program like professional bachelor's program like medicine, engineering, education, law, you can go in with your family. If you're going for all these programs as a BSc, you can go in with your family. But the other ones you cannot go in is an obvious truth for everyone. But there is still another way you can bring in your family. If you want to know, please keep watching till the end of this video. Let me say, you want to apply for masters and the money for masters is way too much. We were talking about now master's program. So master's program at 35,000 Canadian dollars for a year, 40 Canadian dollars, 45 Canadian dollars. So if you have that 30 to 35,000 Canadian dollars, your this living cost is 20,000 Canadian dollars, and then miscellaneous. Let us say 35, 20, 55, then 5, 60. We're looking at 60,000 Canadian dollars. And I'm telling you, this fees, this tuition is for a year. They have some masters at 2 years, but this program is 1 year master's program, 35,000 Canadian dollars, 20,000 living cost, and then 5,000 miscellaneous, total of 60,000 Canadian dollars. That is way too much to show as a proof of fund. So many people run away from that, and then they go to diploma programs, which is just 17,000 Canadian dollars, living cost of 20,000 Canadian dollars, then 5,000 Canadian dollars miscellaneous. Let's say 20 plus 17, it is 37, plus 15, let's say is 42. So 42,000 Canadian dollars, that is what you'll be showing as proof of fund. When you're being given admission, then you want to apply for visa. You apply for visa normal, tell them that your family is not going to come with you, which is a strong tie. If you have a spouse and a child and children, and they're staying back in your home country, is a very strong tie that will even increase the chances of you getting a visa. One, you have sufficient fund. Two, you have strong ties, family, that is spouse and children, and maybe properties or whatever, business, job, you could add to it. This is a very, very strong tie that you can use to apply. So once you have applied for this, once you have applied for this program and you apply for this visa is given to you, that you've gotten a visa. The next step you need to do is that enter into Canada. Once you enter into Canada, then you change your program. Change your program to a master's program. Or even before you enter, look for a master's program. Do not use the masters to apply for. Okay, you can look for two programs, diploma and masters, but do not use masters to apply for the visa. Use the diploma so that your proof of fund can be reduced. You understand? Then keep the master's home. Once it's time, September, for you to go, you go to September, and then you go for the master's program. When you go for the master's program, then you inform IRCC that you have changed. You have changed from this school to this school. You have changed from this program to this program. That means you have changed from diploma to masters. Then once you have done that, you can now apply for your spouse and children to come in. And applying for your spouse and children to come in is that your spouse will come in with a work permit, that is spousal work permit. She or she is not coming with visa because you're already doing a master's program, so your spouse can come in with a work permit. That is a way to come in by changing from diploma to master's. You cannot change while you are in your home country, because if you want to change while you are in home country, you have to apply again, like a fresh visa application. So do not do that. Just get into Canada and change. Once you change, then you inform IRCC that you have changed from this program to this program. Then give yourself like 2 to 3 months, then apply for your spouse and children to come in. But there is one difficulty in this. You know, before you can do this change of things very easy, but some schools these days, they give conditions. Some will say their condition, maybe their deposits, okay, tuition deposits. Before, tuition deposit used to be 1,000 Canadian dollars, 1,500 Canadian dollars, 2,000 Canadian dollars. But presently now, most schools are taking up to 5,000 Canadian dollars. Some say 10,000 Canadian dollars. And if you don't come to that school, or if you don't have any visa rejection, that tuition deposit will not be refunded. That is the trick of it. That tuition deposit is gone. So that is the difficulty in it. So before you apply, go for a school that the tuition deposit is still low, if there is still any, that you can forgo and then go for a master's program. If not, if you pay for a tuition deposit of 10,000 Canadian dollars, 5,000 Canadian dollars, and you get there and there is no visa rejection for you to show in order to get refund, you won't get refund. You will not get refund. That money is gone. So that is what is happening now. Because of this attestation letter, that is why schools are changing their own laws. Because attestation letters is given to schools in quotas. Some schools might just get 30%, 20% of attestation letters. So they are looking for those that will really come to the school. Because, you know, international students are the one funding these schools. Yes, international students are the one funding. Their citizens and permanent residents are not paying much. Imagine citizens and permanent residents are paying 3,000 to 4,500 Canadian dollars, and international student is paying 13,000. That is triple of that fee. So do you get? So international students are funding it. So they're looking for international students. So they're not looking for the one that will come and change and that their attestation letter is gone. Like, if you're supposed to come September and you're not coming again, that attestation letter is in vain. So they're not looking for such kind of students. So if that attestation letter will go in vain, it's better they have something tangible from that person, which is your tuition fee, like 5,000. So if you make them lose that thing, at least they have money for it. So that is why they are going for the serious ones. If you are really coming for it, come. There are some say that if they want to even defy the program, like now you want to go for September, but because of one or two things, you cannot go for September. And you are not telling them to defy it to January. Some schools are saying, no, we cannot defy it, and your tuition deposit will not be refunded. So you see difficulties now. But if you are able to get to a school that is way low in tuition deposit, and then you can switch for masters, good and fine. Good and fine. So that is the way your spouse can go in with a spousal work permit. Just go in with the diploma, then switch to masters, and then apply for your spouse to come in. That is all you need to do. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you have any question, put it down in the comment section. I'll be ready and available to answer all your questions. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.